Hi everybody, Mark here again. I got a lot of comments on the YouTube video about my rig, so I thought, well, a lot of people were asking questions about how I had this 4-cable method hooked up with my Mesa Boogie Mark V and my G system, so I'm going to do a couple little videos and splice them together to show you what I've done, and then the cables that I'm using. All the cables that I'm using are from a company called Pro Audio LA. It's proaudiola.com. You can talk to Jason. I'm going to send him this so he can kind of make this a product on his site as well. But basically what we have is we have a 3-channel snake. It's the Mogami premium version, and it's balanced. So you can see I got balance from the amp to the brain of the G system. See, balanced, it's got the 2 rings here. And so what I have is I have one end going in to the amp in here, and then I have one here. You can see I labeled it amp send. It goes into the amp send, and then I have one going into the amp return up here, and we'll follow these other ones going into the unit here in a second. And then the second snake that I have here is these are unbalanced, or yeah, right, these are unbalanced, and these are what I use to switch the channels from my amp. So these are going into the brain of the G system as well. So this is, again, it's the premium cable from Pro Audio LA. It's the Mogami, and it's worked really well for me. So those guys are great to work with. All of these have the gold tips as well. So which probably not so necessary for the switching side, but definitely kind of nice for the amp send and return side. So that's one half of the rig. I'm going to fix the camera, and then we'll go to the other side. We'll go to the G system. Okay, I tried to arrange this stuff so that it should be easier to see. I know there's a mess of cables here, but so the way we have this going right now is we have you can see again the back of the Mesa Boogie, and you can see inside here we have the brain of the G system, and I know it's going to probably be hard to kind of make out what's going on, so I'll just kind of explain it. So we have the amp return goes into the G system output. We have the amp send goes into the insert return in the G system. The amp in goes to the insert send in the G system. And then you can see I have all these little splitters. So what it is basically is a stereo splitter, and what that'll do is that allows us to change the channels on all the different various on the amp. So there's 2 ports in the back of the G system that allow us to handle that, and it's they're just labeled 1 and 2. But if you use the splitter, that allows you to change between, you have 4 combinations there. So that's basically the setup at this point. The only other thing that requires cables is I have 2 more of these little splitters. I'm using just Hosa ones right now. That's got a ring and a tip on them, each one of them. And I'm going to ask the Pro Audio LA guys to create a couple of those for me too, just so that I have a consistently good path for my wiring. So that's about it from here. If you have any questions, please throw in a comment or email, and I'll do what I can to help you out. Thanks, take care.